Imagine working your whole life, finally owning 200 acres of beautiful land, only to wake up one day and find out your HOA just sold it, illegally. That's exactly what happened to me, but what they didn't know is, I had the law on my side. And when I struck back, let's just say their $10 million mansions didn't stay theirs for long. I had inherited this massive property from my grandfather. He worked the soil with his bare hands, and it meant the world to me. The land wasn't just dirt and trees, it was family history, legacy, and pride. But when a new homeowners association set up shop nearby, trouble began. These people thought they owned the entire area. They started sending me letters demanding membership dues and telling me what I could and couldn't build on my own land. At first, I laughed it off. My property wasn't even part of their HOA. But then things got serious. One morning, I received a shocking notice in the mail. Apparently, my land had been auctioned off by the HOA. According to them, I had failed to comply with their rules, and they had the right to sell it. It felt like a nightmare. I drove down to the courthouse immediately and pulled the records myself. And sure enough, the HOA had forged paperwork, filed fake documents, and listed my 200 acres as their property. They had already pocketed millions, and neighbors were bragging about how they now controlled everything around the lake. They thought I was powerless, but they forgot one little detail. I knew the law better than they did. I hired a top attorney and went straight to the County Records Office. We proved beyond doubt that the HOA had no legal authority over my land. Their forged documents, shredded in court, their fake auction, declared null and void. But here's where it gets interesting. When the judge ruled in my favor, he didn't just return my land. He granted me full control over certain lakefront sections that the HOA had been using illegally for years. And guess what stood on those sections? Multi-million-dollar lakefront mansions. I didn't hesitate. Within weeks, I legally listed those mansions for sale. One by one, buyers lined up offering cash. The same HOA members who had mocked me, stolen from me, and laughed in my face were suddenly standing outside their homes, watching for sale signs being hammered into their perfectly trimmed lawns. The look on their faces? Priceless. In the end, justice wasn't just served, it was poetic. They tried to steal my legacy, but I turned their greed into their downfall. So if an HOA ever tries to overstep their bounds, remember, sometimes the best revenge is done legally.